So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now another 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Hit back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Hit sharply on the ground. Belt has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Betts has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit on the ground to third. Glove by Turner. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Buster Posey. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are... And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy.
For the Dodgers, the second baseman, Max Muncy.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. A 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
And that misses 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Bottom of the second here with no score. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Corey Seager. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yastrzemski is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
That is done.
At the plate, Will Smith. From the stretch. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this, your first at bat of the year? Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Into the box, Matt Beatty.
The first baseman.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Leading off for the Giants, the first baseman, number 9.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
This is in the air out to right field. Bellinger is there, and he has it for the out. And now the Giants pitcher, Johnny Cueto. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And he struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
At the plate now, Wilmer Flores, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping into the box, Clayton Kershaw, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. The windup and the 0-1. Now that's popped up. Longoria in foul ground, and no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Swing and a line drive, and that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Duggar is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Mookie.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bounce it to the left side. The throw pulls him off the bag.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Well, taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. 2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Cueto pauses. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open. So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Number 65.
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound, and that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. And this is low, ball 1. One and 1 to count. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Duggar is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 3 full, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one. You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Behind 0-2 now. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Hunter Pence.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he falls behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And Pence swings and misses there for strike 3, and he's out number 2. So striding in, Mike Yastrzemski. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Dodgers.
Bottom of the inning now, trying to pick things up where we left off, Will Smith. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Smith, a 25-year-old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Matt Beatty. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So 2 out here, and that extends the inning for Jock Peterson.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And there's ball 1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Line drive, base hit to right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Here's Mookie Betts trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. In D-row, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball.
That was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off the
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Evan.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Crawford stands at first with one out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Belt is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team. Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Donovan Solano will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. A ball and no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Betts has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants leave a couple. They're down now. Danny Jimenez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Max Muncy. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least 1 pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Long throw to third.
Up next to the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
Into the box now, Will Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Will Smith becomes out number 2 this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but they hold a 9-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Wilmer Flores. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
This one's down to third. Turner has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The center fielder, number 2.
Standing in, Steven Duggar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he lays off there 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Standing in now, Hunter Pence. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That evens it up 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. Now the 1-1 pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Next for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like A little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
To the plate now, Jock Peterson.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 home.
Yep, that ball went out.
A runner at second, nobody out. Three and one to the Dodgers left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Swing, strike two.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Now back.
Striding in, Mookie Betts. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. None out, runners at first and second. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Cody Bellinger.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Second baseman.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Runners are at second and third with one down. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Three-two pitch. Hit on the ground is short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Now batting, Justin Turner. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had two great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
1-0 the count. Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. On to the back third here this afternoon. Stepping in, Evan Longoria. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Crawford. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Oh, 2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Couldn't quite time the breaking ball there as this is fouled away off to the right. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame, and this one ends the inning. So striding forward now, Matt Beatty, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Flores is there. And there's one away. One gone now in the LA 7th. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jock Peterson. Lifetime in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 0-1.
The count is 1 and 2. I got the count 2 and 2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Another try at 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Settling in now, Brandon Belt. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Here's the 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Alex Dickerson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Alex Dickerson.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Wilmer Flores. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Alex Dickerson is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement. And it wouldn't be a game in Southern California without the obligatory beach ball sighting as this one makes its way onto the field. Here's the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1. Tyler Rogers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, so that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. Chris Taylor is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Bases are empty, one man out. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Max Muncy is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Chris Taylor stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field. Next to bat for the Giants, Steven Duggar starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now here it comes. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So now to the plate, Hunter Pence. Ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
3-0 to him now. One out, nobody on. Ripped on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Front door with the curveball, and he catches the corner for a called strike.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Dodgers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Clayton Kershaw earns his first win of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Johnny Cueto couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Johnny Cueto. He falls to 0-1.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Starting in the National League West, the Los Angeles Dodgers launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Giants 12-0. The Braves got a road win against Arizona 3-1. The Colorado Rockies combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-1. The Marlins defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 3-2. Juan Soto launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading Washington to a win against the Mets 10-1. The Reds totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-4. The Brewers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-4. The Tampa Bay Rays only allowed 2 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-0. Hyunjin Ryu grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 3-2. The Baltimore Orioles sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Yankees 7-3. The Royals racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 9-8. The Indians put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-2. The Twins tossed a combined 1-hitter as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-1. Willie Calhoun plated 4 total with 3 home runs, leading Texas to victory over the Mariners 8-1. The Houston Astros defeated the visiting Angels 2-0. That does it for the recap of opening day. Baseball is back. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning and all season long for the latest.